What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast here with my co-host, Sweetness to the Teenus. Sweetness, it has been a while. We took off December, I think a year. We have to
It's been about a year since we spit some knowledge on the What's Up Everybody podcast.
We do be spitting knowledge, though.
We tried to. I mean, it was a busy couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, for one, the fight.
That was the big one.
Right. Do we even have a podcast about that?
We haven't. This is our first podcast since, like, I'm pretty sure Abraham Lincoln was president.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I thought. But yeah, we had the fight coming up, which we'll dabble on that a little bit. You know, vacation, Christmas vacation, New Year vacation, all the vacations.
Just a lot going on, and you know, dropping content, doing stuff. And whenever WB has a fight, we got to prioritize some things. So the podcast, we cut it out for a little bit, but we're back on it, kicking off the new year, making it happen, living life, coming back at you. What's Up Everybody podcast, biggest podcast in the world.
And I would say it's probably top 3 in the world, our podcast. I mean, we had a lot of you guys literally just be like, I mean, comment after comment after comment. It's hitting up us on the phone, on the email. Yo, Wonderboy, where y'all be at? What's Up Everybody podcast? Like, come on.
Yep.
So we're giving it to you. We're here. I'm glad to be back. Sweet T, what about you?
Glad to be back.
Bro,
Excited
who are you talking to right now?
Nobody. I'm just making sure we're crossing all our T's and dotting our I's. You know what I mean?
Oh, Sweet T.
But
You know
go
what?
ahead.
I'm loving the braids, what you got going on.
I'm
Sweet
trying
T.
to channel my inner Norse here.
Yeah, you're looking more like a Viking every time I see you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, keep it up.
Thanks, man.
Keep it up.
Will do. Why don't you go ahead and spit about your fight a little bit?
Yeah. You know, hopefully, if you guys are a fan of the podcast, you watch the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I felt great out there. You know, felt good. Glad to hush up the naysayers out there saying I'm too old and washed up, that I just can't get out there and bang it out, and was able to do it thanks to my buddy Kevin Holland, who was just fired up, ready to go out there and dish it out with me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it would have been exciting if it wasn't for that, dude. So hats off to you, man. We appreciate it, dude. I appreciate you, Kevin. Hope you're healing up good. But I know he had a really bad broken hand, ended up breaking it in the first round after it hit me directly in the forehead, made my ears ring. And then from that point on, I'm like, bro, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. Second round comes along. He's telling me to slow it down. At the same time, I'm trying to pick it up. I'm ignoring him. He's like, slow it down. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm turning the energy level up. I'm going to I'm going over 9,000 tonight.
Yeah, you showed it. For sure.
I actually hit Ultra Instinct, I think, around the third and fourth round.
I wouldn't go that far.
Ultra Instinct, man. What are you talking about? Okay, maybe Super Saiyan 2, a little bit of 3.
Good.
Broke my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't realize it till after the fight, so I'm healing up for that. They automatically put you on a 6-month suspension, but hopefully to be back in June. May or June is the plan.
Nice.
So, facing off against the winner of Gane and Jones, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, that good timing for that, probably for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Good to get into that. But any opponent in mind?
No, I don't know.
No,
I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever. Hopefully it'll be just as exciting as the last one.
You got to make it exciting. You got to do you.
Know, I got to go out there and do me.
Exactly.
Yeah. But make sure my opponent's game too, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but whoever it is, we'll go out there and have some fun. We'll make it happen. It's going to be amazing. But, you know, glad you guys got to tune in and check it out. It was super late on the East Coast.
It was.
It was like what?
It was late. It was like 32 fights on the card. It was nuts.
How many fights?
No, there was like 15 fights, but they had 7 fights on the main card because the main card was on ESPN. So they were like milking the main card. It was late.
And there was a few veterans on the card. You had Clay Guida out there, myself, RDA.
Yeah, RDA.
So all the vets won, man.
Yeah.
You still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you had that. Then you had close out the year with Sean Strickland versus Jared Cannonier.
Yeah,
main event on that one. Cannonier edged it out. And then to kick off this year, again, Sean Strickland back in the main event. Short notice. Short notice, freaking a week's notice to get out there. And
like, hey, Sean, you want to fight? You know what? I ain't got nothing to do. So let's go out there and roll.
That's what he does. He fights, you know. He was able to get the fight at 205 and go out there and do some work. And
not only that, when he does fight, every interview he's got, he just spit knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Knowledge, like how to say the F word after every other word.
Every other word.
Sometimes he'll drop back-to-back F words.
Yeah.
He'll just F the F, you know?
Yep. And I think the UFC just instigates it. I think they just keep asking him questions. He'll just sit there and just answer because he'll just give ridiculous answers. I don't know. Guy's on another level.
Yeah, he is. He looks solid.
He did look good.
Amavov, went out there and did his typical Sean Strickland stuff. Was aggressive and just kind of overwhelmed him. Overwhelmed Amavov. Yeah. Gassed him out.
Yeah, Strickland's a dangerous dude. I can't believe the guy fought at 170. He looked like a different human being.
It's crazy how much weight people cut.
It was wild to see what he looked like at 170 and now. Like, it was 170, he was shredded, looking like a Greek god out there. I think we fought in Liverpool together, I'm pretty sure. He fought at 170. Then he went up to 185.
Yeah, we had that motorcycle accident. He was out for a little bit.
And then that's right. So he came back and went up to 185 after that, right? Yeah, but he's been looking good, man. Sharp. After he got knocked out by Alex, he's like, I'm gonna have to start winning.
Well, he lost his immediate next fight.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
after the Alex one?
Yeah.
Oh, dang! What the heck?
He lost to the Cannonier.
Oh, well, that's right.
Yeah, real close. Real close. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch it. We were in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
We were in the Bahamas on vacation.
Exuma.
Living the dream.
I suggest you go check that out.
Coastline Adventures boat tour.
Unheard of. It's not that popular. Exuma.
No.
So, but it's getting there because it's some of the most beautiful beaches that I've ever seen anyway.
Yeah.
We've been everywhere. So, awesome. Yeah. Good for Sean Strickland.
Yeah, dude. Finally back in the win column. I don't know. He's got so many tough people at the top of the middleweight division. Man. I don't know.
Did he fight Robert Whitaker?
No.
He never fought Rob.
No.
Now, who's Robert fighting next? He was supposed to fight somebody, but he got injured,
He was supposed to fight Costa. Paulo Costa. But Costa's out there farting around.
Oh, so he's farting around. Costa's farting around.
Yeah. He's trying to get paid.
So he's doing the Ngannou thing.
He's trying to get money. Trying to get paid out there. Doing the Ngannou thing, which, again, we'll talk about in a little bit.
Sorry, Tony.
But yeah, so I think I don't know what they're gonna do with Rob.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're gonna do with Rob. If they're really adamant about getting Izzy another shot, a fourth try at Alex.
Yeah, well, the first try in the UFC, or a second try in the UFC.
Yeah, fourth try overall.
Yeah. But I think it would be a different matchup, and
then what? Then they'll do another one if he wins again.
Yeah, If Izzy wins, they'll do another one.
Yeah,
it'll be like another Figueiredo and Moreno for the fourth time.
Goodness gracious,
that's crazy. I think that they should just keep going with it. Best 6 out of 10.
Best out of 10.
Yeah, best out of 10
takes the belt. Goodness gracious. Yeah, shoot, get Rob in there.
Yeah, I would like to see Robert Whitaker and Alex, dude. I think that would be a good one. Yeah. Anybody that fights Robert, you better watch out. Yeah. You better watch out. The dude's tough. He's got experience. He's got good takedown defense.
He's got decent takedowns too. If Izzy Adesanya can take you down, which he did, he took Alex down and controlled him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rob's going to be able to take you down, and Rob's jiu-jitsu is really good too.
Yeah. Is it?
I have no idea. I just see him always on Instagram training jiu-jitsu, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty decent.
Got to, yeah. So that would be exciting. Didn't Khabib's second, or third, fourth cousin fought on the same card?
Pretty sure it's his first direct
It's his
bloodline
first direct
cousin
bloodline.
fought. Yeah, Umar. Looks sharp, crisp, fast, front leg work, side kicks to the hip, round kicks.
I mean,
He's well-rounded, and then threw a knee and then clipped him. Knocked his opponent out.
yeah. I'm seeing more however you say his name, Nurmagomedov Nurmagomedovs out there. He must have a massive family.
Switching stances.
Ooh.
I mean, you tweeted about it. You were watching the fight, so
Yeah, I saw some clips, but I still don't know how to say his name.
yeah. What did you think about the front leg work? And it really wasn't that much of a fight, you know.
No, yeah, it was just him dominating.
He was fast.
The front leg stuff, what's crazy is that the guys from Kazakhstan,
Dagestan,
everybody from there is so well rounded. You don't know if you're going to get an amazing striker or an amazing wrestler or amazing both, but everybody that comes from there is just so good.
You think it has to do with the Sambo background?
It's got to be, right? It's got to be. Or just the fact there's nothing to do there and all they do is train.
Train and fight.
Train and fight.
Yeah, I mean, like, what other sport would they do?
Yeah, wrestle.
It would have to be soccer, wrestling and soccer.
No, I don't see them doing soccer. Or whatever that game is, not basketball they're playing. Have you seen Khabib play basketball?
Yeah.
Literally run from one end of the court without one dribble.
Yeah,
just
that's how they
sprinting and then shooting. But doesn't he have his own soccer team?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, I could have swore I saw somewhere where. Look that up, guys. I think he does. Let me know in the comments if Khabib's got his own soccer team. Or maybe that was Conor trying to get a soccer team. I don't know. But I don't know. But he was so good. That lead leg stuff that's so underrated. People don't throw it. And now you're seeing these guys from Kazakhstan just picking up that karate style too. It was good.
It seems like, this just popped in my head right now, and I'm going to say it. It seems like people nowadays fight to win and make money and, you know, be a champion or whatever, and they don't care how they do it, so it's not as fun to watch. So, like, the point that I'm trying to make here is that I was about to ask you the question, why don't you see a lot of front leg work, a lot of stance switching, a lot of the spinning stuff, you know, in the UFC? You really don't see a whole lot of it.
No.
Right? And then it clicked in my head, well, it's probably because it's like, all right, what can I do? What can I work on that will get me the win? That will have, you know, like the most benefit for me right now, and not so much I want to learn this spinning stuff so that I can use it and have fun while I'm out there and flow, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think it's the same mindset before you get to the UFC. Like, what can I do right now to get good real fast?
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can get to the UFC. And then when you're in that's where you're developing and learning the lead leg stuff and the spin stuff. And, you know, you go to most MMA gyms, it's Muay Thai, it's boxing, you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying there's not a whole lot of go to MMA gyms and there's karate, you know?
Yeah.
So I think if you see these guys who maybe started off in that karate background and then moved into MMA. So maybe Khabib's cousin started off in karate, which is where he picked it up.
Like Zabit Magomed Sharapov.
Zabit too, you know.
He was very traditional. And we say karate, we don't know exactly what style they train in, but, you know, as kind of the umbrella, it's not, it is, their style comes from more of a karate-ish style instead of like a Muay Thai where you don't get a whole lot of the front leg and the spinning stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, we're starting to see more of it though. I mean, 5-10 years ago, you didn't see it a whole lot.
I don't know though, you know?
For real. Yeah. I mean, look at the top guys.
I think back in your day, there was more of a hodgepodge of specialists that came into MMA. And since MMA has become so popular, people can train MMA as its own style now. Yeah. So they don't spend a whole lot of time on stuff that they don't feel like is going to be a high high efficiency, high impact technique, like the spinning stuff and the front leg stuff. It's like, all right, like you said earlier, what can I do right now to get as good as I can as fast as possible? But you're going into an MMA gym where you have to learn wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and striking, whereas you grew up doing only striking, or
Jamie Maya only doing grappling,
and Lyoto doing karate, and Matt Hughes doing wrestling. And
but the thing is, now it's going to do a full circle. Now that you're seeing guys it's just MMA, it's the guys that have that speciality that's going to pop out over everybody else. You know, dude, that dude that does the spinning stuff, I mean, he's awesome. Everybody looks the same, but the guys who will take the time to do that off the wall stuff, or that. Or maybe that has a little bit of a specialty background, like karate, are the ones that are going to kind of pop out of everybody's mind. Everybody's going to remember them because it's a little bit different.
If they're successful,
if they're successful, yeah. But those are the guys that are going to be like, oh, man, he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
But he was solid, looked good, switching sides, just kind of froze his opponent. Anything else stick out to you? 50K Ige with the knockout. That was
who
was
got
sick.
the bonuses?
Ige got a bonus. 50K Ige. Danny
50K Ige.
Yeah. So that was solid to see him back in the win column. He was the hotness for a little bit. Then he struggled for a little bit and got the W. So solid night.
Yeah.
It was a decent card.
Where was it though?
No, it was the Apex.
Okay.
It wasn't a card that I was like, oh my gosh, these matchups are insane. But
the Orlando one, I think it should have been a pay-per-view.
That was a good card.
Really good card. Good fights on it too, but anyway.
But it was free. It was on ESPN, so a lot more exposure.
True. Because it was free.
Yeah. Fight card. Another fight last night that you caught some flack for.
I know.
You dipped a toe into the.
I dip a toe and I get toe
into the waters.
Up. Well, I didn't really get toe up. KSI got toe up.
Yeah, I mean he won, but he's getting toe up.
Why though? I don't get it. He's a YouTuber who fought another YouTuber.
A gamer.
Whoop-de-doo.
I don't know. I was like, whoa. People were getting real heated that you made the comment about his knockout.
All I said, I saw a highlight.
Yeah.
And I commented on the highlight. And then, KSI knocked him out with a pulling right hand, left hook, which I do that. We call it a blitz.
Yeah.
I was like commenting on the blitz. It was pretty sick. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, well, it's not karate, it's boxing. I'm like,
not karate, it's boxing. How much did you get paid to make that comment? KSI sucks. Jake Paul sleeps him in one round. It's like, bro, chill.
Yeah, chill. I just commented on it.
I didn't even say anything.
Come on,
and people pointed out too, which I didn't know, he trains with Michael Venom Page, and it was a very similar. So people were like, oh, it makes sense. But it was just like, whoa, dude.
Back off now. Y'all just making a comment. Yeah.
Chill, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to slap me around.
Guess
like
you
that.
didn't get that memo. The whole whatever you do not pull for a KSI memo.
Yeah, I did not.
Can't.
Well, it is what it is. It was out there now.
Yeah.
ESPN reposted it.
Yeah.
So.
But he got the W.
It was good. It was a sick blitz, and that's why I liked it, because it reminded me of my MVP. Reminded me of Michael Venom Page, and he knocked out his boxing opponent one time with that same combo. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he did more of just like a blitzing right hand,
okay.
But he did beat that guy from one championship or Risen that he fought in Japan with that same. They had switched sides. KSI threw it from an orthodox stance, and MVP threw his from a southpaw. So it was like more of like a blitzing jab to the two.
Yeah.
Whereas KSI went more of like blitzing 2 to another 2.
It was
which
sweet,
ended up
though.
being a 4, which if you multiply that and carry the next digit, it ended up being like a 16. But yeah, no, I saw it too. I saw the highlight as well.
Now, like who all fought on that card? Was it just all YouTubers?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I didn't. All I knew, he was supposed to fight Dylan Donis.
Yeah.
I called it.
Yeah.
Called it again. Yeah, remember? Because I was doing a podcast, or not a podcast. I was doing an interview with a good friend of KSI's,
Yeah.
And he was there when Dylan Donis got slapped, and he asked me what I thought about Dylan Donis. I'm like, I don't know Dylan Donis, but I feel like the dude hadn't fought in 4 years. Like, why are you talking trash if you haven't even fought in 4 years?
Yeah.
And then he pulls out of this fight,
Mm-hmm.
and even the champ, Funkmaster Fresh was saying the same thing. Like, dude, like at least do a jiu-jitsu tournament or a point fighting tournament or just compete instead of just talking all this junk and not doing anything about it and not doing anything.
Straight up.
He pulled out of this fight.
It's so weird. He was on Ariel Helwani too, talking about
Dylan Donis?
Yeah, talking about how I'm gonna make it. I'm making more money than any UFC champion now. 7 figures. And then I think Ariel even called him out. I was like, "Are you gonna show up?" He's like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I?" And then he was like, "Nah, I'm out of here." That dude's so weird. But he's got 1 million, 2 million followers. People are like,
why?
I think just because he was.
I think he did
Conor
one of those.
McGregor's
I think he did one of those little Instagram things that boost your. You know what I'm saying? You pay for followers.
I want to help you increase your followers. He's like, all right, deal. Bye.
Boom, million, dude, 1.1. I don't know. I don't know how he's got such a big following because he just talks trash
and doesn't do anything
and gets slapped by YouTubers or gamers.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know either.
Chess player.
But yeah, that didn't happen. So anyway.
So Temper stepped in.
Boom. Thank you, Temper.
Head of FaZe Clan.
Yeah, dude.
According to his Instagram bio. And he got rocked.
Short notice, but hats off to him. That's why I was surprised to see that combo. I didn't know that.
So moving on. Next week, UFC 283. Brazil. Going down.
Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns.
Who's he fighting?
Neil Magny.
Oh, Neil Magny jumped in. Okay. We got Gilb.
Who
else we got? Oh, we got
Davison, Figueiredo, Moreno.
That's right. Is that main event?
Nope, Glover Teixeira and Jamal Hill.
That's main event.
Yeah, that was a whole wacky ordeal as well.
I just talked to Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Instagram.
So, real quick, thoughts, predictions, Magny Burns.
Magny Burns. Well, I'm thinking same build, same background. Gilbert Burns, RDA last time. He got submitted from a shorter guy. Was RDA arm triangled him, I think.
That wasn't the last time he was submitted.
But
he got submitted by RDA, yeah.
And Gilbert Burns kind of has that same style. Kind of leaning towards Gilbert a little bit on that one. You know what I mean? So, if he can keep the fight standing and keep him, he's not known as a striker. That's the thing. He's a grappler. Magny. He's not known for his striking.
He's one of those guys that's solid everywhere, but he's not he's known for his cardio. He's known for his gas tank. He's got a lot of volume, but he's not one of those guys where you think of him, you're like knockout power or striking or jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's just good everywhere. He's in Brazil, fighting the Brazilian.
We're at Brazil. What's the altitude? You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they'll get you with that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything significant. But, I just see Gilbert being the more powerful guy. I think he could probably get Magny down, finish him.
I mean, with his last fight with Hamzat, fought a tall, long arm, longer reach guy. And
Strong,
he did well.
Hamzat's stronger than Magny.
Man.
He's
he did
wrestling.
Very good. He couldn't get him down, so I see Magny having a hard time getting Gilbert down. Gilbert's going to want to keep it standing, kind of use his strike, kind of like he did explode in, pop, piece him up. You know what I mean?
You don't really see Magny being able to submit.
I don't know
Gilbert,
No. I mean,
it's only a 3-round fight.
Yeah, so if it was 5, it could possibly be different. But yeah, I see Gilbert winning that, and then for the Figueiredo Moreno
toss up. Flip a coin,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I would like to see Moreno win because I'm a big fan of his, and he's such a solidly. They're both nice guys, but I've only had a few I had some run-ins with Moreno, and he was just a solid guy.
Nice kid.
And if I would have done that with Figueiredo, I'd probably be pulling for him if I ran into him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a coin toss for those two, and then you have the main event, which is
Teixeira and Jamal Hill.
Jamal Hill literally has that one hitter quitter power. You see what he did to Walker?
Yeah, froze
Bro,
him up. Hit him.
hit him in the
He
forehead.
Wonderboyed him.
Yeah, hit him in the forehead. What do you mean he Wonderboyed him?
Like froze him up.
Oh yeah.
Fell against the
Got
cage.
frozen up.
Yeah.
Got frozen up.
You and Johnny Walker. That's the new thing. Like if somebody gets hit in the forehead and they freeze up, they call that a Wonderboy.
You suck, dude.
So Walker got Wonderboyed by Jamal Hill.
Yeah. When was the last time he lost? I think he got submitted, got his arm broken, right?
By Paul Craig.
Yeah, and he's
Cut
a
him in
strong
that arm
grappler
bar.
too. So I don't know, man. I think if it's standing, it's Jamal. He's got the reach. If Glover can get in tight, which I think he's going to try and do, and that's the thing. Like that's the thing with guys that can box and grapple. It's very difficult. You don't know if they're going to shoot or if they're throwing a right hand. So they can, and Glover's really good at disguising that.
Yeah.
Think he's going to throw a right hand, but he's dipping down, or you think he's going to be dipping down, he's hitting you in the head with the right hand.
Yeah.
He's got good boxing too, but I don't know. I think it would be crazy and just to kind of mess everything up. Jamal wins it.
I think Jamal can put Glover out early.
Yeah.
In the fight. I think he can knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the power. He's lanky. He's got good striking, kind of like when Gustafsson put Teixeira to, knock Teixeira out early and clean. But I think the longer the fight goes,
the more
the experience and the grappling of Teixeira is going to take over. Teixeira's strong, he's big, but I feel like Jamal can put him out early. I'm taking Jamal Hill in that fight.
Me too.
Especially with the whole debacle of Teixeira. He was supposed to fight Prohaska. Prohaska got hurt. Then they wanted Teixeira to fight Ankalaev, and he was like, just give me another month because Ankalev's a tough dude. So then they ended up making Ankalaev versus Blachowicz, and then that was a draw.
What?
So then they were like last minute,
Boom,
Jamal and
Hill.
Teixeira and Brazil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like Teixeira's probably like, listen, dudes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, this is too much. But I'm taking the young gun, pulling for Jamal.
Let's go, Jamal Hill.
I love Teixeira, but
it's gonna be a good one though. I mean, you know how Glover
but they're in
just don't
Brazil
get
too,
up.
so like it's another thing.
That is another thing. I mean, you have to think about that. I mean, that's a big thing. You're in your spot. You're used to. You're out of your. Anyway, you can fight anyone in the U.S. and feel comfortable because it's the U.S.
Yeah.
When you go to another country, it's like it's different. I don't know what to expect. What can I say? What can I not say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different vibe. Like when I went to Liverpool, I enjoyed it, but it was different. It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
And they've been there their whole life, so they got that vibe. They understand that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I'm not saying that's why I lost, but it is a different vibe, and you got to think about that. The flight over, should I go there 2 weeks to get used to it? Should I? There's a whole thing that you got to go through when you're fighting overseas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I went to Liverpool like 2.5 weeks before my fight just to get used to everything.
Yeah.
So
that worked out.
See what I have to deal with, y'all? This is what I have to deal with on the regular. On the
But
reg.
yeah.
Just busting my balls, man.
283.
283.
So during a couple of huge announcements during the fights last night. First off, it was supposedly leaked by the T-Mobile Arena. They had posted on, how they have their digital signboard, if there's an event. Well, they had flashed up Jones versus Gane, March, whatever, John Jones. And that's how it got leaked. And then the UFC eventually confirmed it. But Jones versus Gane, Bon Gammon,
That
the
is
heavyweight Wonderboy.
I like this fight. I mean, even if it was against Ngannou or whatever, Gane is a force to be reckoned with. This is somebody who has got power and he's got movement. John Jones is going to be fighting somebody, same build. I mean, probably a little bit bigger naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's been fighting at this weight for a very long time. Former sparring partner of Ngannou. So I think this is a great, great matchup. I think it's a tough one, especially coming back and being out for so long for John Jones. But I think it's good. I know there's some guys that are pretty upset about it. You know, Curtis Blades had said something on Instagram, but I think he's staying positive, and he said hopefully one more fight we'll get after, we'll get another title shot. But I think it's a good one. Gane's got great takedown defense too.
No.
You don't think so?
That's how Ngannou beat him.
I know, but Gane is just like a credible Hulk, bro.
Ngannou?
If he freaking just grabs, I mean, you're going down. You're taking anybody down.
Yeah, but John Jones is John Jones, you know? He can do the same thing.
Yeah, but John Jones is not fast. He is not fast, and going to be even slower now that he's 280.
Maybe.
No, definitely going to be slower. Bro, what you doing over there? Put that on silent, bro.
It is, bro. It's just vibrating.
That vibration on.
Get out from. But no, go ahead. Gane, take down defense, superb.
Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see John Jones touching him. I think his movement. No, bro. Unless he lets him get on the inside, I think John Jones could beat him in the clinch.
Really?
Yeah.
That's his only shot.
You think that he's going to be able to stand with Gane?
I think he's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do with Gane, bro.
You're crazy.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I think he's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do with Gane. No. I feel like Gane is the perfect matchup for John Jones to come back.
No way.
He doesn't have to worry about wrestling. All he's got to worry about is striking.
And which
speed.
He's phenomenal at. He's super fast at.
Yeah, but it's just he's just too I don't want to say one-dimensional, but it's just not a whole lot for John Jones to think about. So it's just like he's like, all right, I got the striking. I can get in there, like you said. I can get into the clinch. I can work the clinch. I can get him taking him down. I have no idea what John Jones is going to show up. I mean, I'm only basing this off of when he fought Cormier and all of those dudes at 205 like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but, I mean, look at the last few fights he's had against Reyes. You know what I'm saying?
But that was at 205 when he wiped the division. At some point in time, you got to eventually be like, all right, I've done what I've done. Like, this is not the same. Plus, he had so much crap going on at home. I don't know, dude.
That's why I see Gane winning it. I mean, how long has it been since John Jones fought?
Like over 1,000 days.
What is that? Like,
I don't know, dude.
3 years?
How many years is 1,000 days? 2.74 years.
Oh, dude, I was right there, dude.
Yeah. So right at 3-ish years since he fought. He's been bulking up.
3 years. Okay. And that said, which fighter, I can't think of any, that has gone like bulked up, especially in that higher division, and done fairly well and done good. I mean, Luke Rockhold tried to do it, got smoked. You know what I mean? Go to 205. Chris Weidman tried to do it. And now you got John Jones, who's really a smaller build. He's not naturally fast. He had the reach on everybody at 205 because everybody was shorter than him. Mm-hmm. And now you're going up to heavyweight. The guy is the same size, maybe taller than you. I mean, how tall is John Jones? 6'4"?
Probably.
And this dude's 6'5"? That can move like a lightweight? The dude's
I just don't see John getting pieced up.
Okay.
And that's
what I mean by that.
Does.
What I mean by winning is pieced up meaning like Gane is going to go out there and hit and move him to death. Hit and be out of there. Just pick him.
I don't see that happening though. I feel like Jones is going to be able to chop him down, take him out.
I mean, unless he just knee stomps him first round and tears his ACL, he can win.
I don't know. Agree to disagree.
All right,
but
well, who
I'm
do y'all
taking
think?
Jones.
Gane or John Jones, dude?
I mean, we can only go off of what we saw last. And I know those fights weren't great, but he won them, and
Who?
John Jones. I mean, I can only go off of that. Like, I don't know what he's been doing or what he's been training. I don't know if he's going to be slow or fast. I don't know if he's going to be stronger or weaker. Right. I know that he's got two brothers in the NFL that are jacked out of their minds, and so he's got the frame and the build to be a big guy.
He's never had this speed.
Yeah, but he's had timing. He's deceptive. He's got clinch work. He's got reach.
Everybody he's fought striking, it was okay. So when he fought Alex Gustafsson,
yeah,
it was pretty much a stand-up battle. The first one, it was super close.
Yeah.
Reyes, it was controversial. So was Santos, super controversial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he's doing the same thing with a guy that's just way bigger. I don't know. I got Gane. What do y'all think, guys? Let us know. Let me know.
I got Jones.
All right.
We'll see.
Who do you think's got it, guys? Me
We'll
or Sweet
see.
Tea? Me or Sweet Tea? I think we should do a post on Instagram. Which one we think?
Wonderboy versus Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
So another question, right? Ngannou, finally we can talk about it. He was released by the UFC.
Yeah.
Didn't reach a deal. He wanted mad amounts of money. The UFC said, or Dana White said, that they had offered him, money that would make him the highest paid heavyweight in the company history. I don't know what that was. And to be honest, it probably wasn't. Like, to say the highest paid heavyweight in company history, like.
The highest paid. It would be different. You said the highest paid UFC fighter.
Yeah, in company history. He's like the highest paid heavyweight.
The highest paid heavyweight, I call it the heavyweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which was probably, like you said, Brock Lesnar, who made $5 million to fight.
Shoot, what the heck?
Yeah, but you have Conor McGregor making $15 million.
You ain't Conor, dog.
I know, but basically he's saying meet me in the middle, give me 10. Give me 10 mil and I'll fight. 10. But anyways, they couldn't reach an agreement, so they released Ngannou. Now, before we talk about Ngannou's possibilities and where he might be going, do you think this diminishes John Jones's return? Do you think this diminishes that whole thing at all?
Yeah.
I do. I think
too.
I think it is, because at the end of the day, Ngannou was champion. Scariest dude on the planet, soul crusher, and now we're probably never going to get John Jones versus Francis Ngannou, and that's the whole.
That was the only reason I wanted Jones to come back, was to fight Ngannou.
Yeah,
and see how that went.
Yeah,
and now we're not going to get it. What the flip, man? Why?
I know. Now, to some people who are out there, Ngannou really just had size, power. He wasn't always the most technical. No,
but that's what made him dangerous.
I know. Could he land his one shot on John Jones? Now, you might think that Gane is going to be the more difficult fight for John Jones, but Ngannou brought that aura, that allure of or whatever to the sport of what could happen.
Yeah, nobody. I don't remember the last time Gane knocked out somebody.
He finished tied to Vasa, but he didn't
That's
stone cold him.
Ngannou took people's souls.
Mm-hmm.
They died there on the canvas when he hit you, and now that's gone. Right? We'll never see what.
Yeah.
If he could finish John Jones, which in the UFC is the pound for pound GOAT, right? You know what I mean? One of the best that have stepped out there. So, man, I am a little disappointed that's not. I think it's going to happen. I think they'll probably get him back. I think the UFC is probably. I hope he comes back, bro. I hope he does.
Yeah, I think it does too. I think it hurts the return of
John Jones.
John Jones. It really does. I love Gane. That's a huge fight, and like I said, it's probably a more difficult fight for Jones than Ngannou if you think about it stylistically. Ngannou's got that one hitter quitter power. But Gane is more technical. He's faster. He's a very, very well-rounded fighter. But I think it does. It hurts the return of.
Yeah, man, that's kind of disappointing. Thanks a lot.
Speaking of Ngannou, released, gone. Where's he going?
Boxing. I think he's going to try and fight Fury.
You think really?
Mm-hmm. If Fury is down, I bet you he's down for that.
Yeah, I don't think Ngannou would touch Tyson.
I don't think so either. But everybody will watch it.
That's like Usman saying he wanted to fight Canelo. Yeah, dude. It's like
people will watch that because they'll just in their head they're like, "What if?"
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
that's the whole draw.
How?
Is what
How
if?
that,
When Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, on paper, everyone knew Floyd Mayweather was going to beat Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Experience, the fights, the competition, Mayweather and his technical abilities. But what if Conor McGregor
and that brought in millions.
Caught him? What if?
Millions.
What if?
I wish I could what if somebody.
Deontay Wilder's Tyson Fury, except this time he doesn't get up. Yeah. His one and only boxing match ever. He becomes the heavyweight
boxing champ of the world. What was that? We have a buddy of ours, Weston Wilson, who had one pro boxing match, right? And it's supposed to be difficult. I don't know how it works, but you're supposed to get stars, and a star is really good. If you get one star, I think Jake Paul has a star.
Yeah.
And he's had like 6 fights.
Yeah.
And my buddy Weston has had one fight, fought a guy who was like 11
and 0 or 11 and 1 or something.
Yeah, and he got a star. He's like, yeah. Wilson versus
Jake Paul, make it happen.
He got his star.
Dang.
He did it in one fight, but anyway.
So yeah, well, there was a lot of talk about Ngannou going to PFL because Jake Paul did the whole sign with PFL, and
how'd that happen?
Now he's doing like the super fight league at PFL.
Who, that Ngannou's doing that?
No, Jake Paul.
He
created that whole new super league.
Right. But is there anything like booked for any super fights?
I have no idea. It just gets crazier by the second with the YouTubers boxing each other, and now there's super fight leagues and PFL and
slap fighting and
and
yeah, it's wild. What's happening right
where
now?
I'm at in time and space right now.
What is going on? Too much to handle. Golly, but man, I don't know. PFL, I can't believe he signed. He said he wanted to fight a boxing match and then an MMA match.
Supposedly he offered that same thing to Ngannou. He offered Ngannou a 2-fight PFL deal, MMA and boxing. I don't know who Ngannou would fight.
Yeah.
But it's a super fight league, so it could be anybody. Who's the next biggest person you can think of? Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, dude, Shaq.
Ngannou and
to
Shaq.
be honest with you, I think Ngannou just crushed Shaq.
Yeah.
I think Shaq would be done in like a minute.
Yeah, minimum.
But now if it was a breakdance fight, Shaq all day.
Yeah, or like a DJ off.
Yeah, DJ off, 100% all day.
Yeah.
It'd be Shaq. I like Shaq.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
I love him. He came to my fight when I fought in Atlanta.
Dang.
Yeah, I lost.
you got your butt kicked, and that was the last time you ever heard of Shaq. You ever talked to Shaq?
Oh man, that was good times.
Yeah,
good times.
Just completely let my whole dorm room down.
Wow, I'm sorry, man. Everybody that was in Tony's dorm room, I'm sorry. I apologize.
My entire team and college friends had to watch my brother get his butt kicked.
Tony became like the least liked person because I lost that fight.
I lost my scholarship.
No, that was on. Was that on main card? That was on my
yeah, you were on main card.
That's crazy.
The first one we had to watch on Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook prelims.
Yeah, Facebook prelims, man. I was on.
He did like 2 Facebook fights. Dang. That's how far the UFC has come. They used to stream their fights on their Facebook page. Dang. Crazy.
Now they got their own app.
Now they got their own app. They made it big time.
Big time, dude. Gone up in prices, which is why I got rid of mine.
Yeah, bro. And you can only.
I'm supposed to get it for free, right? Am I supposed to get it for free, like a fighter?
No one knows.
I don't know. Who do I talk to, guys?
Yeah, that's the thing. Fighters are supposed to get all these perks, but they don't happen, and no one knows who to talk to.
You know what I'd rather have than the ESPN Plus app, like free? I want one of those freaking boom boxes. I saw some UFC fighters get.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what are they called? Big, massive boom boxes. God, some rapper or somebody had them, right? Or
yeah, and he was giving them out.
Yeah, I wanted one of those so bad. And you can't buy them. I don't think you can buy them. I don't know. I wanted one so bad. What are they
called? I forget what they're called.
Those are dope though.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shaq's got one.
I think like Vicente Luque has one.
What?
Yeah.
How did Vicente Luque get one?
They were giving them out like at a. Remember whenever they were giving out those masks, like those gas masks.
Oh yeah.
They were giving out headphones and stuff.
Yeah. UFC had their own like octagon, like headphones.
Did you get some?
Yeah, they're still in the box in the wrapper, like at the house somewhere.
Can I have them?
No. Yeah, you can't have them, dude. What the heck? No, man. You got like way better headphones. I don't even know why you would want them.
I don't know, dude. They're probably limited.
Sweet Tea has to have the next, he'll buy something and then next day something else will come out and he'll have to buy that.
It's the best. You know, you gotta always have the best.
Gotta have it. How many headphones do you own?
I've had quite a few. I've had.
Do you
all
still
the good
have them?
stuff. I sell them.
I know some of the Storm Team members here that work here.
We cutting deals in the back alleys of Upstate Karate. Flipping headphones.
Tony's ripping them off.
But no, man, it's good to be back. Good to be back on the cast.
Man.
We'll be dropping everyone one of these one a week. So,
one a week, y'all.
Monday mornings.
Whoop, whoop. Well, I think that's it. What do you think, Sweet Tea?
That's all we got for right now,
Yeah.
man. Big year coming up. Appreciate you guys listening as always. Don't forget, hit that like button. Make us the #1 podcast in the world. You know, share it.
Like it. Throw some
Just-
comments down below.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, notification bell. You got to do the notification bell, guys.
That's right.
You know,
Nah, but for real, though, we appreciate you guys listening.
we love
Again,
you.
every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, we dropping these podcasts.
Get your
and
headphones
getting
ready.
back into it. You know, kicking off your work week with Wonderboy and Sweet Tea.
Making this year,
spitting
2023, the best flipping ever. Got to stay positive, guys. Now, look, I don't want you to be one of those people that start their new year resolution and give up like a month in or a week in. No, all the way through, all right? You got to have a mindset of a fighter, a Sweet Tea mindset.
That's right. Weight cut video.
That's right, dude. Never flipping give up on it, guys. This year, I want you to be in the best shape of your life, not just physically, mentally, emotionally. You guys can do it. We love you guys, and we'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace.